Hello, everybody. This is Charles Rather. One issue that's come up under EB-5 is this issue of rural projects and how much it's really helpful or will be helpful to investors. So for those who aren't aware, when the new law was passed back in the spring of 2022, one of the important provisions, this was at the behest of several senators who came from rural states, was that there's a set aside of visas every year for projects that are located in a rural area. Rural is defined as a city or a census area that has less than 25,000 people. So on paper, you're thinking, gosh, this is the middle of nowhere. That might be kind of a risky investment. But in reality, there's a lot of places that are kind of, outlying suburbs of large metropolitan areas that would qualify under this. And just recently, earlier this summer in 2023, there was a regional center that had a project in a rural area, and they got approval for their investors in 11 months. 11 months, which is light speed by EB-5 comparisons and by any comparisons for USCIS. Now, if you look on the processing times on USCIS's website, they're showing something maybe close to 5 years. From our own experience with our practice, we're seeing about 4 years for cases to get through. Again, these are just regular cases that aren't subject to any expedited processing or anything like that. So our average, I would say right now, is 4 years. So anything under a year is incredible. And so I think this is one of the very great positive developments of the new EB-5 law that was passed. And I think that's helping to drive also increased interest in EB-5 lately. So if you're thinking about EB-5 and the processing times have you a little concerned, reach out to us and we can put you in touch with some projects and developers that are organizing projects right now in some of these rural areas. And again, it's a case-by-case basis. Just because this one project had clients approved in 11 months doesn't guarantee, any future projects are going to be done that quickly. Unfortunately, USCIS is not always the most customer-friendly, and it's very hard sometimes to get straight answers from them or even find some logic in how they're doing things. But nonetheless, this is a very encouraging sign that if they've approved this one project's investors in 11 months, we think it's very likely that other projects in rural areas are going to be expedited as well. Maybe not 12 months, but even if it's 15, 18 months, 20 months, that's much less than regular standard processing times. So this is just one aspect of the new law that's finally coming to fruition and increasing the level of interest in EB-5. For more questions on this or anything else, please reach out to us and we'll be happy to help you.